Good morning to all. Today we will discuss about specific security mechanisms. Specific security mechanisms. These mechanisms are incorporated into appropriate protocol layer in order to provide some of the ISO security services. There are basically 7 types of security mechanisms. First one is encryptment. It refers to the process of applying mathematical algorithm to transform data into a forms that is not really intelligible. The transformation and subsequent recovery of the data depend upon an algorithms and encryption key. It means the user here using of mathematical algorithms to transfer the data into a forms that is not readily intelligible, means plain text is converted into the ciphertext, so that is a encryption process. Next one is digital signature. Data appended to or cryptographic transformation of a data until must prevent the intelligence of the data and prevent it from any unauthorized access. It means, so it is the meaning of which the sender can sending the electronic signature to the receiver with the data. So at the time receiver verify the corresponding electronic signature. So best example is withdraw amount in a bank system. For example, we can withdraw a money in bank. First fill the form. So after submit the bank employee, it verify the signature. So that is called a digital signature. Next one is access control. A variety of mechanism that enforce access rights to resources. This method provide the user as access right to data. Next one is data integrity. A variety of mechanisms used to assure the integrity of data unit or stream of data unit. So this mechanism depends on the data sorted, check the values. So here created the data including the checkbox values. So based upon this checkbox value, we can decide that this is the right data or fault data. Next one is authentication exchange, a mechanism intended to ensure the identity of an entity by means of information exchange. So this is an example of SHAREit. For example, SHAREit. So SHAREit app using transferring the information one person to another person. So at that time here accessing the authentication. So once sender sending the information, so at that time click on the OK button, automatically receiver receive the data. Next one is traffic padding. So traffic padding means the insertion of bits into a gaps in a backstream of future traffic analysis attempt. So a traffic padding analysis means the data, actual data 3 bits. So you are deciding the size of the data is a 8 bit, but actual data size is a 3 bit. You are adding the duplicate data. So adding the duplicate and send to the sender. Receiver receive the data and decrypt the data and access the corresponding data. Next one is routing control. So enable the selection of particular physical secure route for certain data and allow routing changes, especially when a branch of security is suspected. It means selecting and contiguous changes different availability values between the sender and receiver. So many senders sending the data to the receiver in an entire network. Here different routes are available. So sending the information each time in a different routes. So it is best for reaching the sender. Next one is notorizations. So the use of a structured third party to access certain portion of your data exchange. It means selecting the third party to control the communication between the two entities, sender A, receiver B. So sender sending the information to the receiver B. So a transformation here using the in-between person, sender A sending the information to the X person sending the data to the receiver B. So this process is called a notarization. Thank you.